Alright, welcome. Let's give Rumble another second here. We got some viewers waiting, but let's give them a minute for Rumble to catch up here. Look at this horrible field. It's a big field to start out with. I just started. 22%. Almost not even worth it. Let's get it. Here we go. Here goes Rumble. Here goes Rumble. Okay, so let's take a look at this map I found. This is Huron County, Michigan. Wait till you see this crap. Look at the size of this map. So my challenge is to run the whole map. Now, I'm thinking that we could divide this map up and do every crop in the game, except for stupid stuff like poplar, grapes and olives. I'm not doing grapes and olives on vines. I do have some greenhouses we can do. Plus, maybe we could do sheep, cows, and chickens. I mean, this map is big enough, we can definitely find some space for... Or, since I've never done hogs before, we could do some hogs and make some bacon. They should have that. That's one thing that we need in FS25 or FS35 when it comes out, is we need a slaughterhouse. I mean, they don't have to show any gore, of course, but you should be able to own your own slaughterhouse. Yeah. And then have different aspects to that production, just like they do the grains and everything else, you know, because you've got the flour mill, and then you've got the bakery, and then you got other things. You should have a slaughterhouse, and then maybe you got some place where you're going to make the different slices of meat that get sold. Doesn't really have to go into detail, but, you know, a meat market. I'd be like, man, I will sell nothing but bacon and make a fortune, because bacon is delicious. But look at the size of this map, though. Is it not huge? And you start out with a pretty good sized field right here. And this little one. So, pretty good size. I was pretty impressed with the size of this map. Alright. So let's go get our straw. Start saving up straw now. Because we're gonna need it. And this is not a 50-meter one or anything like that. This is just a regular old forage wagon. It is a Lizard forage wagon, but it's not like a 50-meter one or anything. We're going to do this, we're going to try to take over this entire map, so we're going to be on this map for a little bit. And I'll let you guys decide. So, you guys tell me in the comments, do you want, tell me how I should do the farm. Should I do all grains? Should I go ahead and do every crop? Let's decide on that, because I'm definitely going to have to do grains if we're going to do any kind of animal. Should we just do all grains and grasses? Should I do every crop? Because I've never done green beans or spinach or anything else. What I'm saying is, I want everybody to decide. Do you want me to run? How do we want to do this farm? I'm going to take over the whole map, but I need to know, what am I going to run in the fields? Are we going to do grains? Do you want me to split the map up and do like every crop? But I mean, I guess first we got to decide, what kind of animals do you want this time? Do you want cattle? Do you want pigs? We're definitely probably going to have chickens no matter what. If we do cotton, are we going to want to do some sheep? I'm leaving it up to the followers today on what they actually want me to do. So, first decision. What kind of animals are we going to run? Pigs. Okay, so pigs. And pigs, you can feed anything. So, we could run every crop then, and then that way we could just feed it to the pigs. Because I've never done some of the new crops anyways. So, I mean, because if I'm not mistaken, I think you can even feed pigs like. Let me go to construction real quick. Pigs. Yeah, see, look, they eat everything. You can feed them little tubby bastards anything, any crop just about. So that'll work out good. So we'll run pigs this time around. I'll put in that 65,000 chicken house, so we have eggs, and we'll split the map up into different categories and just take over this map. But I can't believe how huge this map is, though. This is bigger than Sepaka Wow Wow. No, I wish. No, you just sell them. That's what I was saying earlier. I wish we could get some kind of like meat production, slaughterhouse, something, but it's kind of like beef cattle. You just sell them. You wait until they're older, and then you just sell them. That's the downside to running pigs, is there's no milk, there's no, nothing like that. So you're just selling them off and assume that they're made into bacon. I'll come back for them little bits. Yeah, I wish there was like a meat house, slaughterhouse, something. But no one's going to question why we're getting straw from canola? Pigs, chickens, and sheep. Okay, we can do that. Pigs, chicken, and sheep it is. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have all the productions. Most of the productions are probably already on the map. So there's a bakery, carpenter, cereal, fertilizer plant. Looks like it. Wait, what does that take? So slurry and manure, and then digest it. Okay. There's a flour mill, forage mixing plant. Also, it makes total. Okay. So there's already a factory to make TMR. So that's kind of cool. There's a great processing plant here. There's an oil plant here, spinnery, sugar, and a tailor. So yeah, we'll just buy all the productions and as we go. And if we don't like them, then we can just sell them off and put in our own. Because sometimes the base game ones are just dumb. I think it's going to be an epic farm. And I found some new trailers, like for pallets. We'll just have to see how they work out. I'm just really surprised that we don't have any good pallet trailers yet. I mean, sure, there's some flatbeds out there, but I prefer, like when I'm hauling off cereal or something, I prefer an enclosed trailer, not a flatbed. You don't see too many flatbed trailers in the real world with boxes of cereal on them. Just saying. I mean, all these little giant knob gobblers are always screaming about realism. But yeah, here they are hauling boxes of cereal and honey on a flatbed. Get out of here. I can't stand all those knob gobblers. I heard a rumor that 82 Studios is working on something, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm really, really surprised that we haven't gotten his trailer yet. That trailer with the reefer was awesome. So we're just have to wait and see. Now, I haven't heard from anybody else. So, y'all got opinions on what we're doing, let me know. So far, looks like we're doing pigs, chickens, and sheep. And I'll split the map up into different categories, and we'll run every crop. That way we can feed it to the pigs. We'll run all the grains except for sorghum. I won't do sorghum because sorghum is such a low harvest, and it sucks. So we won't do sorghum. But we'll do barley, oats, and wheat for sure. I mean, I can do sorghum. I said I'd do all the grains, so we can do sorghum. It's just such a low harvest. I can crap out more sorghum than I get out of a field just about. So, just saying. Ah, that's why I always make them like 25 meters. I hate when I miss little nuggets. I call them little Hitler mustaches, but you know. Well, we caught up to the... Now, you wonder why I got a little bit of money. It's because I sold all the BS that they give you when you first start the map. I sold a barn. I don't need all that crap. The damn harvester was $600,000 and it only held like 20,000 liters. I'm like, now why would I do that when I can get a Colossus harvester for $300,000 and it holds 5 million or 2.5 million? 0 cents. I do wish it was like it used to be, though, because you used to be able to take and put the name of Case or Massey Ferguson on the Colossus harvester, but you can't do that anymore. Running around making it look like a Case harvester would be awesome. But I'll show you while we're waiting on that guy. I'll show you these trailers that I found. Of course, this one I already had, but I think it's badass. But I almost didn't use this one because of that. I'm going to stick to my guns on the no drug policy. And of course, I definitely don't want a Walmart trailer. But I do like the American flag. So, that was one. There's a few more like this one, but it's like in... now, this one says it holds 250,000 liters. Or no, that's 2.5 million liters, but... infinite cheat. There it is. I really just... There it is, plain. If I can just do plain... we need, you know what we need? We need, the ability to skin whatever we want. Like they do it in SnowRunner. SnowRunner, there's an actual skin for a Western Star to make it look like Optimus Prime, and that would be so badass. But we need some skins that we can put on these trailers. Maybe have like your name on it, you know? But this is a dump. This isn't a pallet trailer. This is a dump trailer. That's not what I want. They lied to me, fuckers. I found a couple other ones. Wasn't real impressed with them. I think, there's Pirate. What you doing, Pirate? Nice to see you, buddy. I like the Coca-Cola one. I'll pause this and let you look at the size of this map, man. If it ever... I don't know why it takes so long to save sometimes. It's probably because I'm like the mod king, so... I don't even know if it's going to save the way it's acting. There it goes. Look at the size of this map, bro. It is freaking huge. And we were just discussing, since you got here just now, what we were going to run. I got one person that said do pigs, chickens, and sheep this time. And then we run every crop and just split the map into like 3 categories and do grains, and then do like the I don't know what you call them, not beans, but you know, I forgot about soybeans being a grain too, so that's got to go on that side. But anyways, we'll split the map into 3 different categories. We'll run every crop. I'll even do cotton. I don't care, because if we're gonna do sheep, we're gonna need for the spinnery, the spinnery anyways. But nice to see you, Pirate. Did you have a good weekend? It is a lot of land, and we're gonna take it all. We're gonna hit it all, dude. I'm gonna do my best to. It might take a bit, but you start out with. I don't think you can see it from here, but you got that. You got this wind farm already, so that'll bring you some passive income. So that'll be nice. It is a lot of land. You're gonna be on most of the day, cause 2 to. I figure for for a little bit there, I can live stream that car mechanic for a little bit after this, if you're gonna be on today. Good. Glad to hear that. Let me go look at the productions real quick. Oh, and you start out with a large horse barn as well, so I'd be really curious to see how that horse manager works. Good God Almighty! Look at that, $36,000 to do a baling job. Jesus, $50,000 to fertilize. Jesus Christ, $95,000 to go do some hoeing. And that just sounds very almost pornish. Man, if somebody paid me $95,000 to go do some hoeing, shit. Yeah, man, we might take a look at that. Grab a hoe and go. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. The contracts on this map are nuts. Now, I was going to use the big 54 meter lime and fertilizer, but this Colossus harvester pack was updated, and it's got some fertilizer spreaders in there that I wanted to try. So we'll see how that goes. It doesn't look like this map's going to have a bunch of stupid things in your way of the fields either, so. So I just need a back cable and just launch it on the back of the harvester and let it drag me down there. You know, that's something I never thought about. I wonder if you can do that. There's a hitch on the back of the harvester. Well, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Man, I almost want to stop and try that now. I'm just curious if it'll work. Let's try it. I mean, what the hell? Shit. Stop. I mean, it does have a... It's got a winch, or not a winch, but a... Oh, I gotta move the tractor, dumbass. Let's see, because that'll free up the tractor for me to go ahead and start mulching. Oh, we can take the pipe out, though. There we go. For crap's sake. Well, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, everybody welcome to come in here and chat with us. Come on in, come on in. Let's see if this works. I'm really curious. I bet it doesn't, though. I bet it's not long enough. Oh, that's some BS right there. That should work. Oh, wait. Oh, I did detach the header. Dumbass. All right, well, it doesn't work. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. I was just curious. I bet you. Do you guys remember 22 had that? It had a Polish name to it, and I can't remember what it was called. But it was basically just a bar to lengthen the hitch. That's what you need for that. I bet. That's the only way it would work. I don't know what they call that. Man, what's it called? Where are you going, dude? I'm gonna have to fix this guy. It's what I get for trying to figure something out. Now let's see if he'll finish it here. Just go straight. That's all you gotta do. You're already lined up. Just go straight. I don't know why he keeps driving off. Is there a little piece over here that he missed or something? It seemed like there was like a little line he missed, I think. I don't see anything. So maybe I gotta change it that way and that'll make him go. That's what I get for stopping him. I should have just let him finish. Now, will he finish? Come on, little buddy. He's just going to keep driving off to the side over there. I'll just finish it my damn self. I will just finish it myself. I'm telling you, the amount of scamming is just getting out of control. It really is. And it's like, these sites really need to do a better job of getting rid of these scammers. I mean, I don't know how they could do it, but there's got to be a way to just stop all the damn scamming. Because what it does, though, is, you know, you got these people in there, oh, I make art. Come check out my art on Discord. There are legitimate people out there that are trying to do that for a living. And then you got these damn scammers that are ruining it for the people that are really struggling to make a living off of it. So it's a little ridiculous. Because you don't know who to believe and who not to believe, to be honest. I mean, they're almost going to have to ship me like some artwork made of gold for me to believe that they're not a scammer. How did it miss that little spot? Did you see that? One little nugget of canola. You know what else we're missing on 25 is change them when you start the game instead of August. It starts you in like March, I think it was, on 22. That'd be super, super nice. I never understood why they start you in August. I mean, you should actually be starting in like March, April at the latest. Take all them scammers straight to the train station. I gotta come back and get that little piece of nugget I missed. I can't remember if it was on this row or the next row. I think it's on the left. Pretty sure it was on my left. Gotcha. All right, now. A lot of trees, so I'm going to fold the header, detach it. Damn it. Watch this, it'll be funny. Oh, it really didn't flip it around. I thought for sure it was just going to flip it around like a fish, but it didn't. All right, let's go get our tractor. Always in the case IH, I'll tell you that. No John Deere's here, if I can help it. Now, if they come out with that John Deere 9R pack like they did on 22, I'd play with that one. But otherwise, I don't use John Deere. It's a no-no around this place. Jesus Christ, I can't drive. All right. Almost got her. I really wish I had the money to buy the field next to it so I could have the two fields, but I guess I could try selling that little field. That little field's not going to do anything for us at all right now. I could sell the little field, buy the big field. Or I could just sell some water. Those sunflowers over there, yep, they're pretty young, so. Pretty quiet today. So pigs, chicken, and sheep is what everybody wants me to run, and we'll run every crop. Mainly just to feed the damn pigs. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they eat just TMR. I think you need to feed them other things. I don't know that for sure, but I think so. All right. Where did I put it? Someplace. Got a silo around there. It is. Forget, you got to open these. I don't think that they're tip side back, tip side fast, instant. Yeah. Just like my oatmeal. Instant. Aw, move, tree. And there she went. Just like that. Alright. Jesus, dude. I think I'm going to move this out of the way. And I think first we're going to get the fertilizer. Because I wanted to try this new, these new fertilizer spreaders that's in this Colossus Harvester pack. Have you guys seen everything that's in this? I did a video on it a while back, but they did another update. I mean, they've got balers in here now, wrappers in here now. They got tedders, mowers. I don't know what this bale master is. I was gonna say something, but I didn't say it. So you got one that goes 48 miles an hour and does lime, fertilizer, and manure. This one does fertilizer and lime, and it goes 42. I'm sorry, it does 42 meters, 15 miles per hour. This one does the same, but it does 48 miles per hour. And they hold 100,000 liters. Why would I not? Yeah. Main color is always going to be red. There we go. Design color will be blue. Cover can be blue. I don't know what that white is. I guess it's all that crap. Let's see what that is. Let's paint it toothpaste. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. I be liking the toothpaste color a lot. A lot. Always have. I still miss that one color on 22. It was like, what was it called? It was like something fuel, nitro fuel or something like that. And you can only get it on like two things. And one of them was that lizard Jeep 4x4. That was, you could paint it on that. I really wish to get that color in here. All right, we're gonna need two of these, only at 20,000. We'll call it 21,000. All right, and we're gonna need. Oh, I can't put it there. Let's put it here. Let go, man. Move, truck. All right, we're gonna get some fertilizing going on here. They hold so much, so that's why I got these. That's why I wanted to try them. 100,000 liters. Now the other ones that I was using hold 1,000,000 liters, but it's hard to afford that early in game. Once we start making some money, I can go to those, especially since it doesn't look like there's a bunch of telephone poles, gonna mess everything up and all that stuff. So let's go. Let's see how she does here. There are some annoying little trees, though, I'll tell you that. Let's see what she does. We only got one tractor right now, so. I mean, I could go and get another one. I still lose about $1,000,000. Yeah, let's get another tractor. I really don't want to sit there and wait. There's the Big Bud. They're kind of expensive. Let's see. See, there's the 9R series, but it's still base. Yeah, screw that thing. There's the only one I need. Now there is this one. This one's interesting. It's got 6 tires. But you can't paint it or nothing, so it's like, And it's about the same cost. Blue, rim color is always black. Whew, they're expensive though. All right. Cost me $5,000 to have that delivered to the house. Sounds about right, right? Probably a lot more than that in real life. Now this mulcher is huge, though. I'm gonna unfold it. It's a little easier to turn when it's unfolded. I wonder who's gonna go faster. I think this thing goes like 20. So I figure I will give him a minute to get a couple rows done here. But man, we might have to do some of these contracts. 95, 64. I mean, there's some pretty good contracts. I don't have a hoe. Or if I go over and just plow it. $64,000 to go over there and harvest a canola. Man, we could do that. And it looks like a pretty small field too. It's at 151 flash in there. Man, $65,000. Whew. I really want to go fertilize that thing. We may do that here in a minute. Let's see what happens if we go to steering assist. Perfect. It's not really, like it's not doing anything. That's because I'm an idiot. Hang on. You gotta turn the damn thing on. Turn on roller. Lower roller. No, what are you doing? Lower. That's better. The only thing that I do wait on this sometimes for is because I think the AI gets mixed up and it goes and tries to fertilize again. I don't know though. We'll see. That's why sometimes I do wait. So I guess we'll go with, let's go with oats first, because I think oats, it's a lot shorter of a span of time to grow, and we're gonna need straw, so. There we go. Yeah, this thing goes like 25, but that other thing's supposed to go like 50, so we ought not to catch up, but I don't know. Can you go in the water? I wonder. Yep. No problem. Let's see if he's having trouble here. It's a decent sized field to start with. I'll give him that. And it's they've done a pretty good job on the map. I mean, the map looks pretty good. So I can't believe how big this map is, though. And we're going to take over it all, folks. I think it's time for a snack. Oh no. Oh, last one. Last Three Musketeers there is. So talk to me, people. What's going on with your lives? What's going on right now? How's work, Pirate? Actually, I'll tell you what. You need something. Did you ever go back and redo that car? Well, thank you for that follow there. Appreciate that. Does that say Godwill 236? Thank you very much. Why are you so tired today? Didn't get enough sleep last night? See, it's going to try to go back over there, I think. Maybe not. I hope not. What did it say? Well, it's hard to get enough sleep anymore, to be honest about it. What does this say? Yep, I'll take a look after my live, my friend. I'll take a look. There was a little spot that got missed. Look. I knew there was one someplace. That's alright. A little spot of straw, too. That's alright. Now what it's going to do is it's going to come up here, I think, and it's going to... Yep, it's going to hit all that. Damn it. That's alright. I knew I should have just waited, but I was impatient. Yep, there it goes. So we'll just give him a few minutes. Did he do all the rest of that over there already? I don't think so. No, he didn't. My wife's skipping. Pretty good little fertilizer. I mean, it's doing pretty good. 42 meters is nothing to scoff at, so. So he's going to go finish that, I guess. Probably so. You're good, man. I'm just checking on you, buddy. I get it. I know you're working. I think Crimson works. So I get it. So I got a question to see if everybody got an answer for. Because I'm very curious about it, because I've been hearing a lot of different BS on it. So, and I'm going to ask, and it's very controversial. Because I'm just curious what people actually are believing. Because, you know, you hear shit in the media, and you don't ever know what to believe, to be honest. What do y'all think about that judge? Well, there's been 2 now. What do y'all think about that damn judge? Taking that illegal out like the back door to evade arrest. Now, he was already in there for domestic abuse. for like the second time, if I'm not mistaken, from what I understand. No, I get it, brother. I get it. I appreciate it. It is a crazy story because it's like, if true, because I mean we're only hearing that side of it. I mean I don't know why that would be a big lie about it, but if true, I mean that sets a huge precedent for all the conspiracy theories out there that there's a tiered justice system in this country. And it just shows that, judges that are supposed to be impartial are biased as hell. And it's like, I get it, people. We've all, yeah. She was arrested. Then they arrested that other judge and her husband because they were harboring gang members, illegal immigrants, gang members in their house. That was Arizona. And if I'm not mistaken, the one that ran out the back door was in Milwaukee, I think is where it was. And now you got another judge up there being an activist saying that she's going to shut down the courthouse and not have any court. Hey, well, good. You think anybody's going to cry if you shut down the courthouse and nobody has to go to court for a month? Who gives two shits? I mean, the court system has been screwing over the average American since its inception. But what kills me, though, is there's people out there that are actually saying she didn't do anything illegal. And I said, so let's just imagine this for a second. Just imagine this. If I walked into a courtroom and I said, you stupid piece of shit judge, go fuck yourself. And I grabbed the damn defendant that was being criminally charged and ran out the door with him and ran off, how much trouble do you think I'd be in? I mean, how much trouble would I be in? A fuck ton. I mean, I'd never see the light of day again. They'd probably throw me in a hole someplace that I'd be in solitary confinement. I mean, that's where I'd like to be if I ever went to prison anyways, just to make everybody understand. I'd rather go in confinement, solitary confinement. I wouldn't do well in jail. But anyways, the whole point is, though, is it's like you can't be that biased. If you don't agree with what they're there for, I think the whole situation, though, I think boils down to that people aren't people. A certain part of the population is not happy that they're going into courthouses and churches arresting illegal immigrants. And I'm just like, okay. But you thought it was okay during COVID to go into these churches and you wouldn't let anybody go into the church. And they arrested those people, I think it was in California, and they were outside. But that was okay. I think it's just a lot of hypocrisy. It really is. The laws are for us, not for them. And they proved it. They 100% proved it. So, I mean, it's just nuts to me. It really is. I 100% agree, Pirate. They need to investigate their nonprofit associations. 1,000%. I mean, okay, so here's another one. So you take that New York Attorney General, Letitia whatever, and went after Trump for whatever the hell they called that, inflating his property value to get better loans or whatever the hell they called it. And yet here she is doing the same damn thing, and she doesn't even live where she's supposed to live to be the Attorney General. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. The nuts are running the nut house. I mean, it's just nuts to me. And you run a stop sign, you're going to get pulled over, and chances are the cops are going to look for 16 other ways to nail your ass to the wall for felony charges. And it just blows my mind. Don't get me wrong, I support police. I don't mean it like I don't think we need police, but I also believe that not every traffic stop or, not every encounter with law enforcement does everybody just need to go to jail and some kind of felony, unless you're just a piece of shit. I mean, I'm just saying. Because I guess I was in my late 30s, early 40s, before I was actually awakened to the fact that, I mean, the average American has had to run in with the law. And it's like, I just assumed that, you know, only bad people got messed up by the law, but it's not true. It's, you know, my thought process was, well, I don't do anything wrong, so, you know, I'm not going to get in trouble with the law. But as it turns out, you don't really have to do anything wrong to get messed up with the law. Because it's all just a big business. Law enforcement, the courthouse, it's all just a big business. And if we quit treating our judicial system as a business, I think we'd be a lot better off. And I think judges need to start being elected. I don't care if it's just a criminal judge. That's the only way we're going to stop all this biased political bullshit, is if we start, I mean, for the most part, being elected is going to be a lot longer of a process, but Jesus. Because I don't agree with any party just sticking their own personal party judge in wherever they need to be, whether it be a Republican or a Democrat. I think they need to be impartial. They're judges, for Christ's sake. But as we can plainly see, they're not. I just think the whole situation's nuts. So, just like that Maryland man, illegal immigrant shit too, that stuff was just crazy. I'm like, y'all definitely on the wrong side of history for this one. I was just curious what other people were thinking, because, you know. Right? Well, I'd like to hear what other people are saying, because, you know, you always hear in the media all this negativity about how, I mean, that's what they're saying, that every American in the country is disagreeing. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. I mean, most people believe that that judge was wrong. And if you don't, then there's something wrong with your fucking brain. Because, and here's the way to look at it. How do you know what's wrong or right? How do you know what's wrong or what's right? And I'm not talking about like what your parents taught you. I'm talking about when you sit down at night and you think about what's right and what's wrong. I think to myself, well, would I get in trouble for it? Yes. Then it's wrong. So it's like, there's no way that I could have walked into that courthouse, screamed at ICE, told him to get the hell out, go talk to another judge while I ran inside and ran this guy out the back door. There's no scenario in the world, in the multiverse, that the average person was going to be able to do that and get away with it. So why is there anybody thinking that this judge did nothing illegal is just beyond me. I'm just saying. And like so anyways, getting back to the point of what the media was saying, the media is trying to say that Americans are disagreeing that this judge should have been arrested, and now it's Nazi Germany again. And I'm like, y'all got to quit bringing up Nazi Germany, because, you know, the Jewish people have already been through enough, haven't they? Native Americans have already been through enough. And every time you call somebody a Nazi or Hitler, it just takes away from the real tragedy that happened. And I think it's ridiculous. There's nobody alive today that's like Hitler. Except maybe Hillary Clinton. She's got to be pretty close. The Clinton cartel has got to be pretty close to the biggest fascist communist on this planet, to be honest. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. They just try to divide everybody so we all fight amongst ourselves. I mean, why the hell do you guys think that they put liquor stores and Planned Parenthood in poor areas? Because they want you drunk and they want you to just murder the population. I mean, that's all there is to it. And the sad thing is, though, is that if we'd have woken up 30 years ago, we probably wouldn't be in the situation we're in now. So before you get blocked, what is it with you fucking spammers and you scammers coming in here every fucking day? Every day. Fuck off. Man, I'm tired of these scammers, man. Train station. Bye. Fucking scammers. Denied. Denied, bitch. That's what happens. And you can unfollow me, I don't care. Damn, scammers, man. Ridiculous. I'm gonna fucking hire me a private investigator, find out who these scammers are, and have them arrested. For fuck's sake. Oh, I can't hire an investigator. I'm just kidding, but still. I mean, I roll my own cigarettes for Christ's sake. Maybe that's a business I need to be into. Scamming. I'm too honest for that shit, though. I'd feel bad. Scam somebody out of like $5. I'd be like, sorry, man. Here's your $5 back. I don't understand how people can do that crap and look in the mirror at themselves. I really don't. But we don't understand it because we'd never do it. That's the issue. So, kind of like harboring illegals. We just wouldn't do it. Although I must say, I've met a lot of people. I've worked with the public all my life. I mean, all my life. There's been very few jobs where I wasn't dealing with public. And I mean, a big part of my life was restaurant business as a training manager. And I mean, I've met a lot of good people. And I mean, some of them could have been illegal, and they were good people. But again, at the end of the day, the law is the law. And you know, when we start choosing like Democrats, and we start choosing like Democrats do, when we start choosing what laws we want to follow and which ones we don't, society as a whole is just going to fail. I mean, I'm just saying. Man, going back to your nonprofit associations, man, that's all a bunch of bogus bullshit too, man. I wish I had a nonprofit association where I was making profit. See how those terms just didn't go well together? Kind of like politician making money. It really doesn't make much sense. I mean, hell, I'd like to be a politician making $278,000 a year, so next year I have $6 million in my account. Man, that'd be fantastic. I mean, only a politician can do that shit. I'd love to be able to make $200,000 a year and then have $6 million in your account. Man, it'd be fantastic. Like, welcome to politics. Alright, so we're going to need a plow. And I know what plow we're going to use. But let's put this up first. Right, 1,000%. 1,000%. And in case you're wondering, Crimson said she'd like to be able to save $100 in her account. And I was like, 100%. Alright, so let's see. Next we need a plow. I wonder if it's going to show up in my in the actual plows here. Let's see if it shows up in here. It does. It does show up. Look at that 50-meter plow. Come on, baby. Get in my pocket. Now where to go? You can't miss the son of a bitch. But apparently I am. Got to be over there by them trees. I had that. I need to move that. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do this. This is a big empty spot. Shift. It's Shift, Alt, S, and it moves the store to there, so we'll do that. Because I think things were getting caught up in the warehouse and stuff, or the barns and stuff, but I don't see the plow at all. Here, 50-meter plow, where are you? There you are. Man, thing's just giant. Alright. Oh! It's like a teeter-totter. What are those things? Weeble wobble. The younger generation is not going to know what that is, and that is okay. Alright, I'm just going to back him across the street for now. There we go. We got to finish mulching first. Turn it on. There we go. Pretty decent field. We'll get it done pretty quick, I feel like. Come on, Rumble. Do me a favor. Seriously, hit me up. Hit that like and follow. I'm trying to get myself back on the schedule. So hit me up. Hit that like and follow. Help us out. Apparently Twitch is full of freaking scammers. I don't know what's going on with this mulcher. There it goes. But I'm on one today though, because I'm about sick of them. All right, what we're going to talk about next. I brought up the last topic. Somebody else bring up this one. Watch out. What do y'all want to talk about next? That'll work. Anybody can go watch that new... Did anybody watch the new Captain America? I don't know if anybody watched that yet or not. I'm going to wait for it to come out on Disney. Because I haven't been to the theater, I guess. Shoot, I don't even know. I think the last time I went to the theater, I saw Spider-Man Homecoming, I think. Is that it? Or is it Wonder Woman? I can't remember. I think it was Spider-Man, though. And I think it was up in Illinois. I was with my wife, I know that. I'm just curious if anybody saw it, like the Thunderbolts. Anybody gonna watch that? Because that looks pretty interesting, but they're all like characters nobody really gives a shit about. Except for maybe Bucky, but not too many people give two shits about him, really, to be honest. I feel like he was more popular in the Marvel Universe when he was dead. That and the new Predator. The new Predator kind of looks, I mean, I'm kind of wishy-washy on that new Predator movie. And I like Predator movies. Thought Prey was okay. I mean, it was no Predator or Predator 2, like with Danny Glover. Predator 2 was pretty badass with Danny Glover. I mean, let's be honest. Danny Glover was like, what, 50? Kicking the shit out of some Predators. That's true. Except for Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, that fucking movie was the shit. I mean, you know how many fucking nerdgasms probably went off in that theater when Tobey Maguire showed up and Andrew Garfield. Shit. There were so many nerdgasms. Everybody's special sock was full. But it was just a damn good movie, except for I'm not sure why Marvel changed a lot of his origin, and for that, I didn't really catch on to, like they just refused to do the Uncle Ben stuff at all, which I didn't quite understand. 4 years. I know it. I own that movie. But I'm a huge Spider-Man fanatic, so. I mean, I got 2,500 comic books that say that I'm a Spider-Man fanatic. Who the hell's Brian Regan? Is that somebody from Blue Bloods? And I'm not being a smartass. I don't know who that is. I'd have to Google that. Is that a comedian? Windows needs like a Siri. It'd be like, Windows, who the hell is Brian Regan? Well, when you're done lurking, you tell me who that is. I can look here a second. I've never seen a comedian live, if that's who it is. I've never seen. And about the only one that I would probably ever go see live would be Robin Williams. But he's dead now, so I won't be seeing him at all. Yeah, he's a comedian. Okay. So he's stand-up. Got it. I've never heard of him. Never heard of him. Interesting. There we go. Well, it's funny. Like I said, I've never seen a stand-up in real life, and like I never went to any stand-ups. But I was always a huge Robin Williams fan. And wait, what happened to the chat? That's weird. I don't know what I was gonna say. Contrary to what most people think, I didn't find Gene Wilder that funny either. Jesus. You are out of control. Rich Pryor was okay. Eddie Murphy was pretty funny at times, but I'd say that I thought Eddie Murphy was probably funnier than Richard Pryor. I didn't used to find Dave Chappelle funny, but I've changed my mind a lot on that. I find him pretty funny. He's pretty amusing. But I didn't watch his show back in the day. Nice. 15 years ago? Woo. That's back in his Dave Chappelle show days, wasn't it? It's weird that my chat... Oh, I know why. Hang on a second. There we go. I was like, what's going on with my chat? I fixed it. But yeah, I bet Dave Chappelle was pretty funny to see him live. And I mean, this dude, he really just does not care anymore about anything. And I'll tell you somebody else that I've come to like too is Cat Williams. Especially after his little stint with that dude, that heckler that was giving him all kinds of shit. Yeah, that was pretty good. But before that, he's been getting more and more popular, and I've been hearing a lot about him. Yeah, 100%, 100%. It is a lot easier to care when you have a ton of money because it's like, who gives a shit? You already got your money. I mean, literally, like Dave Chappelle could retire right now and he'd be fine for the rest of his life, probably his kids' lives too. No doubt. I mean, like, look at Adam Sandler. I mean, Adam Sandler has so much fucking money. I mean, I think his deal with Netflix was $450 million. And I mean, that's just insane. I mean, is Adam Sandler funny? I mean, yeah. I mean, I mean, some of his newer stuff that's come out is not as good as like what he used to make, but I find him somewhat funny. I mean, The Wedding Singer was probably his best movie, I think. I always miss that little bit. Well, 100% easy not to care when you got shit ton of money. It really is. Oh, I got another one for you. So, if you go into the stratosphere of the Earth, which is not quite outer space, are you an astronaut or did you just take a ride? Asking for a friend. I see no one's going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Oh no, what happened? Why did it do that? I do like the steering assist when it's working. What is going on all of a sudden here? Hmm. I don't know how I turned it off. Whatever. I really don't know what's going on with this roller all of a sudden. There we go. I don't know what was going on with it for a second there. I still missed the one from 22. I wish we'd get that one back. And I think that's why a lot of people went back to 22 because a lot of the mods were just better. There's a lot of good things about this game now, but there's a lot of mods that I still miss. And the case tractor really helped me enjoy this game again. But there are some mods that I miss from 22. For sure. Come on, Rumble. Y'all can talk. Answer that question about the stratosphere. If you go to the stratosphere in a rocket ship, are you an astronaut? I'm not going to the International Space Station, just stratosphere, which is not quite outer space. Just curious. I mean, William Shatner went and he didn't call himself an astronaut. So I don't know. I'd just be curious what other people think. If I go to the stratosphere, if I pay, I don't know how much money, probably $250,000 to jump in a rocket ship that could blow your ass up. You never know. But interestingly enough, it never blows up when there's celebrities on it, though. I'm not wishing death. I'm not inciting violence. I'm just making a point. The rockets blow up all the damn time except for when there's celebrities on it. I don't know. I don't get it. Would you go? If they said, hey, we're going to take people to the stratosphere, would you go? Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'd go. Because that'd be the day the fucker blows up. So I don't think I'd go. But I'd be like, you can take my GoPro so I can tell all the flat earthers to fuck off. That's what I'm saying. There's no way with my luck I'm going to go strap myself into a ship that chances are it's going to blow up. Missed a little piece back there, but I'll hit it on the way back up. I mean, like I said, I'll just strap a GoPro to somebody's ass, and when they go, they can just send me back the pictures. But like I said, you're 100% right, Crimson. Absolutely not with my luck. I don't see it. Like, oh, sorry. Your husband's dead because he was an idiot and tried to go to space. Go to Vegas instead, right? Now, Crimson says she has people she'd like to strap to a rocket ship. I think we all have that list. We all have a list of somebody we'd like to see strapped to a rocket ship and just shot the fuck off to space. My list is long and distinguished. I've been to Las Vegas, Pirate. And it's funny because the first time I went to Las Vegas, I mean, you can't even pee without there being a slot machine. What the hell, man? Oh, this mulcher is messed up. I'm using steering assist, so yes, there are guidelines for the steering assist. When it lights up green, you've activated it. On the next one, I'll show you. Yeah, this is steering assist. This is and what I tried to explain before is that I'm going to show you here on the next one. I'll show you how to activate on the next one. Steering assist is basically what the AI uses when you hire an AI. I mean, oh, you're an astronaut pirate, man. Astronaut pirate. That's funny shit. But anyway, so the lines are for steering assist. So, like I said, if you ever watch an AI, they follow these exact lines. So I don't know what's going on with this plow or this mulcher. All right, see how it's orange, and you got two purple. The purple is just the outline. It tells you how wide it's going to be. And if you look at the top left, it says detach, select camera, activate lane. So you're just going to hit B. And see, now it's green. And then I just hit cruise control, which is both bumpers and B. And there you go. It definitely counts. But if I was pirate, I'd want a space helmet shaped like a pirate hat. Just saying. I don't know, man. Do you get? Hell yeah, skull and crossbones on the helmet. Hell yeah. Almost got her. I don't know. Uh, I don't know, man. If I thought for sure that it was going to be safe, I might go. Doesn't require a passport or anything, so you don't have to get 60 fucking shots like you're leaving the United States or anything. So, which technically you are leaving the United States, but whatever. Just so I could see what it looks like up there personally, and I think that would be cool. I bet it would be. It sure would be. It sure would be, buddy. Oh, I bet. Yeah, 100%. Got to kiss the ground. And then you got to make sure that when you flub the opening of the door, and then they have to shut it again and have somebody come over with the special tool to open it. Yeah, I think that whole thing was horseshit. I don't think they went anywhere. Just a bunch of celebrities with too much money, able to do whatever they want. And I'm not jealous that they have money. I mean, granted, they earned their money. I don't like Katy Perry at all. I can't stand her fucking voice. I don't listen to her music. I listen to 70s and 80s. Maybe a few things from the 90s, but not much. Because fuck Nirvana. But anyways, long live heavy metal is what I say. And disco. Disco is my guilty pleasure. I don't give a shit. Oh, my wifey said I can't go. She probably would say I could not go. I would say that the wife would be like, yeah, no. But I'd be like, honey. And she'd be like, no. 100%. Guaranteed. Big, fat, whopping no. I'm going to show you guys something cool that I found here really quick. It's under tools. It's a little bit of a cheat, but it's okay. Let's see, where is it? Come on. I don't know why those bales are in there. It just, here it is. So there is a shop over here, but this was just kind of funny, so I'm going to put it right here. Now what this does is an auto workshop, right? Look at all that green from that grass and shit. That's funny. I love it. What it's going to do is, and we're very slightly in disrepair, not terrible. There it is. Oh, I can't drive. Oh, I can't drive. And it's auto. So see, it already repaired my tractor. And here's what's even better, is it it's wet. So it's all repaired, washed, and the only thing it doesn't do is gas it up and give you a reach around. We'll be honest about it. So, not too shabby. I hit disconnect on this thing like 6 minutes ago. Alright, we're gonna need some lime. Oh, snap. I think it's the green one. Now we're ready to plow. And I gotta get a stone picker because I left that on. Tell her, sorry I didn't consult you, but I bought a motorcycle. Hell yeah. And she kicked my ass. So we're going to steer. This is steering assist, Crimson. So you go in here. Now this is a 50-meter plow, but I leave it because if you mess with the auto part on that, it's weird. It's never accurate. Number of headlands is 1, so that's what the blue, that teal line is. So steering assist will give us a line to go all the way around the field first. Now you can turn it all off and on and do however you want. I'd take a dirt bike. I've ridden a dirt bike before. I've ridden a dirt bike. Now, I'll tell you a funny story. Now, check it out. So, my wife's parents have a farm. And 100%. Oh, speaking of wife, yeah. So, she has her parents have a farm. And when I say mule, I'm not talking about the actual animal. It's kind of like a four-wheeler, but it's not. It's more like I don't know what the hell you call it, to be honest. But it's like a four-wheeler, but it's mainly like, it's got like a little bed on it and stuff. But it's about the same size as a four-wheeler. Anyways, man, we took that son of a bitch out in the fields. First, let me just say that my wife is nuts. I mean, I'm 6'5", and I thought she was going to bounce me out. But don't ask her how I drove it, because I almost threw her out 16 times. It was a lot of fun, though. We had a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun. I was returning the favor. Definitely some rocks in this field, but I don't know if it's going to be necessary to actually. I guess we could, but I don't really see that it's that necessary right now to de-stone it. I really don't see it. It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun. Out there in the cow fields, you know. And then their dog that's not their dog wanted to chase us around. It was a lot of fun. Yep. 100% country girl. If you don't have a country girl, y'all need to get you a country girl. Forget them city chicks. Man, I love this plow so much. Look at that. What trees? I see no trees. Might get rid of some of these trees on this lot too, because really don't need all them trees. Don't really need them. But yeah, steering assist on here is great, but like I said, I really feel like it's just basically they're just giving you what the AI uses when you hire an AI is all it is, which it's still good, but the AI drives it and they're stupid. I don't know. I guess I can get a stone picker and be done with it. Well, I'll get the 200-meter one and we'll be done in like 10 seconds. It'd be like maybe 2 passes. I forgot that little piece that I didn't mulch, but that's okay. I'm still tripping about how big this damn map is. It's going to be quite some time before I'm able to really get going on it, I think. It's huge. Do love me some steering assist. What map is everybody else playing? Anybody even? I'm curious. I know Alma, Missouri is a really extremely popular map, but I don't know why. I've tried to like it, but I'm just not a fan. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good map. It's just not a map that I like. Yep. I still got some work to do on this software though, because it's kind of weird sometimes that like the chat shows up on the screen and then sometimes it shows up in the corner. It's weird. So all supposed to be combined, and it does do it sometimes, but other times it doesn't. It's weird. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got stuff to do, Mr. AI? Or self-drive? I don't know. Lots of wind turbines on this map, though, I noticed. Like when, up in Illinois, Indiana, man, there's a ton of wind turbines. I actually was surprised how many there were. Oh, 100%. You know, they tried to play those off as, you know, another topic for everybody. They tried to pass off these wind turbines as green energy. You know, it's going to help the planet. Hell, they take more oil than a damn car. And hell, they cost a fortune to keep as far as upkeep. So it's like, how are they helping the environment, and how are they cost friendly if they cost so much to maintain and use more oil than a car? It makes zero damn sense. It's just another politician bullshit scheme is all it is. Same thing with like solar panels. You get some solar panels, put them on the roof of your house, sure, you know. And if you had excess energy, you used to be able to sell it back to the city. Now the city just takes it. They're like, no, we're not paying you for it. We're just going to take it. I'll be like, fuck you, I'll buy another battery. I will buy 1,600 batteries before I let the city just take energy that I've produced for free. It's ridiculous. It's like when people figure out ways to like make themselves money, save themselves money, the city or state government or federal government figure out a way to fuck you. Joe Pesci had it right in Lethal Weapon, man. They fuck you when you go through the drive-thru. And it's just, it makes no sense to me. Is it missing all that over there? It sure is. Look at that. What is going on today? It shouldn't be clicking off like that. I don't know why it's clicking off. See, activate lane. I did. There we go. And it's still missing it. Now it's getting it. I'll just have to hit that when I come back up, I guess. I don't know why it's missing. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to adjust it, I guess. That's the thing about the, and it depends. I think this is probably more map related than anything else because I don't have any problems on other maps, really, unless it's a heavy modded map like, what was the name of that one? It was one of the earliest maps we got, and it was so messed up that like the AI wasn't recognizing field. That Frankenmute or whatever. No. It was an American map, so something like that, but the AI was just total garbage on that map. And I think that was more map related than FS25 related. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on the map, I think. But, if you listen to Giants and you watch my video about how they responded to mods, supposedly they hand test every single mod. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, then how come shit's messed up all the time still? I'm just saying. Damn it. I know it's going to miss shit over there too, so. See, I don't know why it's kicking off. You know it kicks off because it turns back to orange, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's got to be this map. Because I've literally not had that problem on that Sepaka Wow Wow. I haven't had it on, not Backwoods. What's the name of that map I was just on? Well, Riverbend Timbers, I haven't had a problem on that map, so it's got to be this map. Just probably glitchy. It's a big map to not have some glitches. And for those of you just joining, Huron County, Michigan is the map we're on, and it is giant. I mean, this is probably the biggest map I've ever been on. And they've decided that we're running sheep, pigs, and chicken. And we're going to split the map into categories and run every crop. So there's the map. It is huge, people. So, you guys hit me up, hit that like and follow, help me out here. We're going to be doing this map takeover. Dark Spiderways. Look at that. I didn't realize there was a hill there. That's weird. I do have mods, but I don't use like, I mean, this is a pretty nuts mod, but I don't really use too many nutty mods, so. I guess it just depends on what you consider nuts, but. And there it goes again. I'm having to hit it like 2 and 3 times for it to kick. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, this got to be this map. Has to be. There's another modded version of this plow, but I have not been able to find it. It's like paintable. But it's probably somebody's own. Because most modders don't care if you take their mod and adjust it a little bit, as long as you're not out pretending that it's their mod and you start shipping it around and giving it to everybody else. Like, for example, if I were to take this and just do it to where I could paint it, that's the only thing I'd like to do, is just be able to paint it. I'm not sure why we don't have a choice to paint it. It's not a huge deal. But I hate green, and I don't like John Deere, so... John Deere stops screwing over its own customers, maybe people will like them again. Alright, alright, alright. No. You bastard. Alright. Last one, and then we're going to get out the big glitchy stone picker. That thing is so glitchy. I don't even know. Hang on. I don't want to mess up that other field. So like I said, I think we'll start with oats, because this isn't a very big field. I mean, it's decent, but it's not very big. So we'll start with oats. It's a quick grow. No big deal. Although if you're wanting to sell, then wheat is the better option. And we need wheat for chicken, so maybe I'll go ahead and do wheat. Alright, alright, alright. Let's do it. We're gonna need some fuel, some tackling fuel. I need to go get a stone picker, so let's get a stone picker. Should appear over here. I see the pink thing there, so it should appear there. So let's go take a look. Let's see. I've never bought one in here. I usually just go to my downloads. Let's see. Stone pickers are generally right there. Okay, so there's a bunch. So there it is right there, and it's actually the cheaper one anyway. So. I don't care about the tires, whatever. And it delivered right to our doorstep for $1,400 bucks. We'll take it. We'll take it, the delivery. All right, buddy. Have a good day, man. Thanks for the chat too, bro. Lower. Internal. Like I said, I highly doubt that this field really needed it, but I figure why the hell not? Let's go ahead and hit it now and be done. That's a decent amount of stones, though, already. I mean, it's not bad. But it's 200 meters. Well, thank you for following. I appreciate that follow. Definitely appreciating the follows today, my friends. I appreciate it. Now come on in here and chat. No stranger danger here. Come on in here. Let's chat. I will literally talk to anybody about anything. I do not care. We can talk about mods. We can talk about whatever. I mean, I don't know why this thing's going all over the place. Good Lord. I mean, 17,000 stones. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, we're not even at 1% though. I think that's the whole field though. Should be the whole field. I'll run up the middle just to make sure, but I think that's all of it. I would hit 1%. I mean, I don't know what you guys consider a lot of stones, but it seems like a decent amount. Yep, please hit that like and follow, help us out. We're moving today on some followers. I'd like to keep up the momentum. I'm really trying Rumble. I'm really counting on you guys. I'm really trying to get up to 50 on Rumble. I only need like 8 more. So if you guys could help me out there, hit the like and follow, help us out. Because I'm really moving along on Rumble, so I could definitely use the help. No, I guess we didn't hit it all. Twitch is moving pretty good. Kick is moving pretty good. YouTube is moving. Rumble, help me out. Help me get to that 50. And here in a few minutes, I don't know why I was looking on the wall for a clock. We're going to change over. I'm going to take a break. And we're going to change over. And I think we're going to do some Command and Conquer, Tempest Rising. I'm going to play as the bad guys today. We're going to see how that goes. I think the game so far is badass, so I love it. I mean, I could literally play that game for 16 hours straight and not even think about it, so. Yep, I think that's got all the stones out, my friends. Oh, wait, here's some. Oh, how did I miss all this? That's weird. Well, we got it now, so it doesn't matter. All right. What do you think? 43,000? Is that a decent amount of stones for one field? I think so. Let's turn it off. Let's fold her up. All right, next on the list, we've got to get a planter. So. I was wondering if it was a lot of stones. I mean, that seems like a lot. 43,000 liters of stones seems like a fair amount. I mean, if you ask me. And I felt like that was actually kind of a light pickup, to be honest. So, we need a planter. There it is. And we're gonna go with the Kinsey. I think this is the one. I wish, I don't know why, because these are two different modders, okay? Because on 25, they took away the sugarcane. Like, sugarcane has to be a separate planter now, so they did take this Kinsey, and it does sugarcane. And it also holds 100,000 liters, So 50,000 liters of fertilizer, 50,000 liters of seed. Whereas this one has a roller, and it also has the up to 36 meters that it does. But I don't know why they didn't put sugarcane in this one. And if I'm not mistaken, you can't paint it either. So, I mean, I'll take it because it's a one for all, you know. So it's 94,600 pounds of rocks. That's a lot of rocks, man. That does come across like a lot of rocks. All right, but let's take a break. Rumble, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Let's take a break. I'm gonna save this while I'm talking. Let's take a break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. And we're gonna do some Tempest Rising for the rest of the afternoon. Like I said, while I'm gone, do me a favor, hit that like and follow, and I do appreciate it. But we'll be right back.
yourself. Impressive. Very impressive. Right.
All right,
This
here we go.
responsibility
Let's do some Tempest
fell to
Rising.
me. And with every fiber
We're
of
gonna
my
play
being,
as
I swore that I
the
would
bad
lead
guys
our
today.
people towards
Oh, I
the
forgot there's
destiny
no
that
controller.
my father had envisioned. I will make him.
I haven't played as them yet.
Our destiny begins today. Our future will be in.
I swear this is a new Command and Conquer,
and you
though.
will have the honor.
New Command and Conquer, Tempest Rising, Rumble.
Don't stand too close.
And there were some pretty brutal missions on the other side.
It is
so.
good to see you. My name is Lieutenant Melnick. I will be working with you as your intelligence officer for your missions. Command is upping requirements for Tempest.
Come on, Rumble, hit me up now. Twitch,
You will
everybody.
be reclaiming Tempest from Dynasty soil in
Hit
the
that like and
Balkans,
follow.
currently under the control of GDF. A storm is brewing, General. Stand by. I'm connecting your terminal to our command systems. While I get the uplink online, if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to help.
Nope, let's go. Nope,
Understood. All right. I have you in my system.
let's go kill some shit.
Your task is simple. Get in, gather the Tempest, and get out. Good luck, General.
Let's go. Yeah, it's just funny how similar. I mean, almost exactly similar this is to Command and Conquer. Not a complaint though, because they did a fantastic job on this game, I think. And I can't wait for more. Cannot wait for more expansions or sequels or whatever they're gonna do. Because are you even a gamer if you've never played Command and Conquer, or if you don't like Command and Conquer? I'm just saying. Kill him. Kill him.
Battle command uplink initializing. Stand by.
Oh shit, that's all you get?
GDF holds our former base to the west. Reclaim it and get the rig back online.
Yeah.
You'll be assisted by Pythia. Keep an eye on your radar for important pings. Command's all yours, General.
Shows a blue dot over there. I guess you gotta go get it.
Understood. Open fire. Acknowledged.
Oh, I'm the red, the blue's the bad. I'm so used to playing like.
Move out. Confirm target. Taking aim. Take him out.
Damn.
Target received. March. Of course, General. For the Dynasty. Shoot them.
Man, you little guys don't last long.
Affirmative. Move out. Target received. Taking aim.
All right. Gosh, left or right, folks? I think we'll go left. Let's go left. See what's
Understood.
up.
General, GDF is destroying the bridges to cut off our reinforcements. There's a hostile garrison between your units and the nearby village. Proceed with caution. You can use your igniter core to clear out infantry from enemy structures, or look for an easier way into the village. Clearing the village of any GDF presence could win us the favor of local militia groups.
Your orders.
All right.
What have we got?
Let's go around this way.
Acknowledged. At once. Understood. I'll be there. This does two sides. With pleasure. Nice and crispy.
Don't kill that guy, he's almost dead. Let him heal.
Toaster. Of course. I obey.
What's that triangle? What's the explanation there?
Moving in.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Hoorah.
Reinforcements standing by. The base is near.
Moving out.
We'll take some reinforcements, that's
Getting
for
to
sure.
position. Shifting them.
It's the Dynasty. They've come back for us. Everyone ready up.
Confirmed, General.
Militia, the Dynasty are here. It's our time. Push GDF out of our land.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Light it up.
Missile troopers fire anti-armor rockets. They are slow, but can be ordered to sprint short distances.
Okie dokie.
I'll get there.
I'm not sure why it's showing that red, but whatever.
Getting to position.
Let's go.
Shifting weapon.
Looks like it's up here.
On my way. Moving out.
Yep.
On my way. Shifting weapon.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, we're at the base. Protect the rig.
Target acknowledged.
General, technician here. Ready to recover that mistake.
Received. Launching. Confirmed, General. I'll get there.
Use a technician. Do I have a technician? Maybe I gotta make one.
Training.
Oh, he's right there.
Equipment ready. It will be ours.
Building cap.
Rig online. Let's get to work.
Good work, General. Guard the rig while it gathers the Tempest, and use the credits to train more infantry.
General, open on again.
Kill them fuckers.
Training.
Oh, man, you can only build infantry right
Unit
now, so.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
General,
Unit ready.
Can't even build defenses. You can only build troops.
Unit ready.
right here.
Understood.
Still hasn't repaired that. Uh-oh.
All this.
Unit ready.
Yes, General. Okay.
Unit ready.
Waiting on money.
Unit is under attack.
Guys, we at least had a
Unit
healer
ready.
or something. But I'm only gotta go 45 more seconds, so we'll see what happens.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Where? Oh,
Fire service. Marked.
Unit ready.
yeah, now I got some back.
Is that HQ? Technician.
Unit lost.
I understand. Of course.
Primary objective accomplished.
You've got the Tempest. There's more in the area, but GTF are calling for reinforcements. Get out while you can. There's a lake to the north. Pack up the rig and escort it there. Your technicians can repair vehicles as you go. Oh, and sell the other buildings. Leave them nothing.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm gonna finish building these troops first.
Unit ready.
Get whatever I can out of it, and then I'll sell everything.
Unit ready.
This should be the last one.
Unit ready.
Yep.
Low power.
She said sell everything.
Technician. Okay. Lifeblood of the repositioning. Yes.
Man, this is gonna be tough, I think. Let's go this
Of
way.
course.
Why is this dude not going?
Reporting. Hello. Moving over. Receiving.
They'll just guard him now, and then we can just take this guy to the boat.
Carry. Yes, General. Can do. As soon as I can.
Warning. Enemy airstrike incoming.
Incoming airstrike. Take cover.
Heavy machinery moving. Relocating operation. Whatever you say. Tech, report. Where's the job? Affirmative, General. Reading you. Locating them. Dynasty Industrial. Yes, General. Can do.
Well, actually, almost.
Repositioning.
Warning. Enemy airstrike incoming. Unit is under attack.
God damn it.
Received and understood. I understand.
top. Getting to position.
As soon as I can. No problem.
I don't know if we're gonna make this or not.
Equipment ready. Moving over. Receiving you. Carry.
I'm just ready to get to the boat. I mean, I guess we could destroy that. I don't know what purpose it'll serve, but we'll do it.
General. Received.
Oh, you're not gonna do it.
General. Okay. Where's the job? Relocating operation. Heavy machinery moving.
Shit.
Technician.
Warning. Enemy airstrike incoming.
Shit.
Dynasty Industrial. Wherever you say. Carry. Technician.
Let's go.
Come in, General. Yes.
Get to the boat.
Lifeblood of the Dynasty. Affirmative, General.
Primary objective accomplished.
Risk secured. Well done, General. Let's get your troops out of there.
I didn't even see this one. I guess I got to. We'll take it. I wonder if you're gonna get the same kind of stuff that you did when you played GDF, meaning like you have to choose, armory and doctrines. Okay, so there is. Let's see. We got 1,200 bugs. Improved capacitors. That's a good one. Let's equip it. Anything for 600 doesn't look like it. Nope. Bad guy stuff is always more expensive, which is weird. All right, let's see what we got. Harvester wheels gain 30% health, rebuild 30% faster, and self-repair outside of combat at a rate of 5 health every 2 seconds. That's not a bad one for harvesters. Let's do that one. Let's roll, let's roll, let's roll, let's roll. Blind dude. Why is that guy blindfolded? Oh shit. I don't know where the cigarette went. There it is. It's good. There are gonna be a lot of sneak missions on bad guys. I'll bet. And I'm just terrible at sneak missions. Although a tank isn't very stealthy, so I don't know. We'll see.
Battle command uplink initializing. Stand by.
No.
The Dynasty are here! Mind the bridge! Fall back! I got him!
They've placed anti-tank mines on the bridge. If you cover us, we can disarm them. Of course. Yes, General.
General, Pythia has intel on an informant who was stationed here when GDF attacked. We cannot allow GDF to take him. Reclaim the base and secure the VIP.
Die, Dynasty! Got it!
Well, can we go around that way?
Yes, General.
To get to that other A?
Relocating them.
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where those fuckers were coming
I
from.
understand.
But maybe they were just stationed there on the map.
Of course. No problem. Of course. Moving over.
I guess we're gonna have to keep going straight.
Yes, General.
A salvage van was captured around here. Looks like it may have been taken south. It could be valuable to keep our tanks in working order.
I understand.
There we go.
Secondary objective accomplished.
The salvage van repairs nearby vehicles while stationary. It can be permanently deployed into a salvage center for increased repair range and build
I really hate
radius.
the way that lady talks. I'm just gonna be honest about it. It's like, shut the fuck up. Dang, we gotta go this way. I'm trying to get to that A. Dang, it's pretty handy. I'm gonna go this way. Go around that way. Need that shit. I wish that thing healed troops too, but take what I can get. I don't think this is the right way either. It doesn't look like it's not. Damn it. Gonna have to go a little further around.
Prisoner secured! Let's move!
There it is.
VIP sighted.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with that guy.
It's the Dynasty! Defend the base!
Yes, General. Order received.
Building captured.
General, I routed the Tempest rig to your location. All Tempest you see is yours. Deploy it in your base to start harvesting.
General, construct the power plant to keep our base power in the green.
Constructing. Reinforcements have arrived.
Foreman reporting.
Let's put him right there. right up in it.
Construction complete. Primary objective accomplished.
I guess they wanted it right there.
Our power plants keep base structures online and provide a large construction footprint. Now, construct a machine shop near a power plant and we can put distribution mode to work.
Secondary objective accomplished.
Nice. Get it. How much those little cars take?
Complete.
$3.25 each.
Unit is under attack.
Not horrible, I guess. We're definitely gonna need some more dudes.
Ready and waiting. Missile trooper. Launching. General. Give me the word. Dynasty guard. Launcher here. Blow it up. Take him out. Ready.
Excellent. Now we just need to build a radar station and we can locate the spy.
So that's
Our
why it
machine
does it.
shops are the
Okay.
workhorse of the Dynasty army. With multiple machine shops enhanced by our power plant's distribution mode, we vastly outproduce the enemy.
Training.
Oh yes, power distribution mode. I almost forgot. Try it out and watch the sparks fly.
Yeah, but it destroys your buildings, just about. It's not cool, to be honest.
Secondary objective accomplished.
Yes, fully charged. With this power, all production buildings go into overdrive. However, it comes with small fire risk.
Yeah, it's just a small one.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Constructing.
Well, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Say hi in chat.
Rockets ready.
Constructing.
Put this back here.
Constructing.
We've traced the VIP to a GDF stronghold in the south. It looks like they're preparing to evacuate. We can't lose the informant.
Alright, well, I'm working on it.
Construction complete.
I'm working on it. Oh, we got a tank
Unit
now.
ready. Training. Constructing. Unit lost. Constructing.
General.
What's this yellow circle? Ah, I need a technician.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
I'll have him just cover this whole circle up with him then. Be done with it.
Secondary objective accomplished.
Check. Report.
Although it takes time for him to come back, so. And he's the only one I got. So.
Unit ready. Constructing. Training. Training.
Technician.
Not terribly long a wait though.
Glad I don't have to carry this anymore.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Oh, you got my guy.
Unit is under attack. Constructing.
And they're just like rolling right past the damn land.
Insufficient funds.
Missile trooper.
There he is.
Unit lost.